Here to express their love and give their blessings are the maid of honor and the best man. I hope you all have your butter and jelly ready because here come the toasts. Eric, will you start?
Come and get us.
All right, thank you everybody for coming here. Before I get started, let's run down the list of gratitude. I'll keep it brief. Thank you to everyone who did make it here today, the wedding party, the family and friends. Without everyone who is here, who have helped to make Justin and Erik who they are in every individual way that we have. And we wouldn't have people here to toast if it weren't for everyone who's here. So thank you so much for being here and sharing in this really awesome day for two of my favorite people in the room. So there are a couple of ways. I know most people don't like to hear how the sausage is actually made. I'm going to go into a little background about how this speech came together. Except for Justin. Justin loves to see how the sausage is made. The delicious, delicious sausage. I could have gone a couple of routes with this. And the first one, from the advisement from many people was, Friars Club it up, buddy. Like, get out there and roast him. Just say all that stuff you've been meaning to say for the 15 years that you've known him. And well, part of me really loves the idea of making Justin visibly uncomfortable about something, just anything. There was another part of me that has known Justin for since freshman year of college, almost 15 years ago. Part of me that has found his loyalty and friendship and absolute genuine kindness and good humor to be one of the most significant and valued and important parts of my life. Not just making me a different and better person. It sounds like I just married you. Has truly meant a lot to me, and I think I'm going to have to go with the heart and sleeve end of things. That wasn't already obvious. But that said, all of those other things that will make Justin visibly uncomfortable, I'm so happy to tell you, like during the reception, all of these things that will cause shifting in seats. A sad spoiler alert, most of them revolve around excessive amounts of light, college radio, The Simpsons, and for some inexplicable reason, the band Damn Yankees. But very happy to share that later if anyone wants to hear about terribly awkward stories about gay girls in college and other sorts of college radio business. And so all of these nice things I said about Justin, despite the fact that he prefers Star Trek to Star Wars, which is an egregious pop culture choice. Yeah, thank you. The nerds have alerted themselves and have made themselves known. So can you talk about Star Wars or comic books or anything? You know where to find us. But like I said, his loyalty and for lack of a better word, his presence through the years that I've known him has been really important. And from our indoctrination into that college radio, I found him to just be the bearer of advice. As Aaron, I'm also sure knows that is often blunt and seemingly harsh, but always truthful, helpful, and caring. He's a rare breed. He's a person who honors what he says. And in a world where most people toss out their word and give their word like so much candy at a parade, Justin has always stood by that and has always been there and kept his word, even sometimes you don't want him to, he does. And that's something that you don't find every day, especially someone you randomly meet and are scheduled to be a roommate with in college. So that's part of the reason it's an honor to be here today, to toast Justin and Aaron and our family and friends. When they first started dating, and it became apparent that Aaron is so awesome and lovely and funny woman, was the one. There was a noticeable shift in Justin's demeanor, and it was just a consistent level of joy and happiness. Like he had discovered some sort of secret TV station that only showed the monorail and night boat episodes. It was keeping it from us. But more than that, like more than the joy and happiness that she clearly brings to him and brought to him and will continue to bring to him. there's a sense of absolute and utter contentment. And I couldn't be happier for them both. And they not only complement each other, both in the departments of warmth and graciousness and kindness and humor. They do stand as something unique, and that's just watching two people where the affection is so unfettered and kind and true flow between one another. And it's a tremendous thing to behold. So I don't really have much in the way of advice or words about marriage. I'd probably be the last person to ask for that from, with all of the love of Star Wars. It's probably going to be couched in awful terms. So let's just raise our glasses and toast Justin and Aaron, and may their joy together be long, may their disagreements and worries be short, and may their companionship remain true. Oh yeah.
I'm so thankful to you, Aaron, for letting me take part today and express how much I love you and I love you together. Thank you so much.
Step up to the mic.
First off, you two can I know you two on a regular basis, and it's jeans and flip-flops and you look amazing. You're both beautiful people. Anyway, I met Aaron in college. We were thrown into 326 North Hall and instructed to get an education. I'm assuming to relieve our parents of our financial burden, but it's been about 10 years since we graduated, and I think our parents are probably still waiting. I asked my mom for money on the way here today. It actually wasn't love at first sight. We didn't talk to each other for about the first 2 weeks, or 3 weeks maybe of college, and then I don't really know what was the problem. I assume it was about 1997 when I got a letter in the mail, and it said, Aaron, your name is Aaron Way, and you're going to live here, and here's your phone number, and call each other, and let's be friends, and tell each other who's going to bring the fridge. And I called her at probably 10 in the morning, which is 11 on Eastern time, so I woke her up, and if I would have known then what I know now about Aaron's cooking habits, I would have known better because she was so angry. She's such a nice person, but she's not nice to me on the phone. And I think we both, since then, have admitted to crying after that phone call. Somehow, and I don't really know when that switch flipped. I don't know, I think we decided we didn't want to wear black pants to the bar, and we didn't want to go to class. So we should stick together, and that's what we did. And we went to the dining hall, and we hung out with our friends, and we made fun of people. And from then on, we were women of vision, often blurry, sometimes double. Our jobs were just take Miami, turn it upside down, just shake it for all of the fun that it was worth for 4 years, or 4.5. That's okay, because I only reached my degree. So I have this captive audience, and then in my brain I have all of these stories about Erin from Miami, and I'm sure she's just terrified of what I'm going to tell, but don't worry, I'm too bad. And like Erik said, if anybody wants to know the real dirt on Erin, wait till about 2 hours after this is over, and I don't think any of you want to know. But our junior years, we decided not to live together, and Erin got a place with two of her friends from home, and I lived in some ramshackle former fraternity house, and it was disgusting, and Erin was like living in luxury compared to me, but what she did not have that we had, besides a squirrel named Satan, who wanted to use rabies, was a foosball table. And I'm so glad for your bachelorette party because I wouldn't have known all of the details of this, but I don't remember. But the rule of the house was that if you got shut out 15-0, that you had to run around the house naked. No exceptions. So this is probably about the time Erin discovered Jello shot. And I think that she decided that maybe they gave her the special power to play foosball. I don't really know Erin in a sports way, but she's not really a sport. Like to do stuff like that. So she teams up with our friend Trey, and they take on the two guys who actually have a foosball table in their room. I mean, they're pros. I mean, 5 minutes later, 15-0, not even a question. It's time for Erin to run around the house naked. She's like, move the party to the outside, and we're all watching, and Erin's like, fine, whatever, you know. Disrobed, except grave error of her not removing her pants. She only put them down around her ankles. And that's how she ran around the house. 15 minutes later, 30 minutes. They're a way worse story than I told. But Erin, seriously, you are the sister I never had. And you... I have called you with a multitude of life's problems and issues from, my mom killing my cat to losing jobs, and somehow I always end up laughing. And there's nobody on this earth who can do that. So, thank you so much. To see you find somebody that you love unconditionally and forever, it makes me happy and downward. I cannot wait for you to see what their hair looks like. Justin, I met you for the first time when Erin came to Chicago to surprise you when you were playing Money. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for introducing me to the shittiest place in Chicago that I could have ever gone that day. I remember very little about that day because we were at the bars forever, but I remember I hated that place. Thank you. But honestly, like, since then, we've met many times and gone to concerts and college campuses and bars and more concerts and more bars, and getting to know you has been amazing. And so thank you for making my best friend in the world happy. So finally, everybody raise their glasses. I have a toast. You may have heard this one before, but never lie, cheat, steal, or drink. But if you must lie in the arms of the one you love. If you must cheat death. If you must steal away from bad company. And if you must drink with us, your friends. Congratulations. Yeah.